Soul manipulation theory. According to the theory, Pokémon like Gengar and Miss Drevis are connected to a realm of spirits. They crave something different from food. They hunger for the emotions and life energy within humans. In encounters with trainers, these mischievous specters tap into deep emotions like fear or sadness. They feed on these hidden feelings, growing stronger with each taste. As trainers explore forests, buildings, or caves, they might unknowingly enter the territory of these ghostly Pokémon. Their presence warns of soul manipulation. There are stories of trainers disappearing, their life force consumed by these ghostly entities. Legend says their souls wander forever, trapped and lost, serving as a warning to those who venture into the supernatural. Some dismiss these tales as folklore, but others claim to have experienced eerie encounters. Time freezes, and a sense of dread takes hold. These encounters leave a lasting impression, a reminder of the power these spectral beings possess. Trainers must be cautious, protecting themselves from the allure of ghost-type Pokémon. These creatures have the ability to steal a trainer's soul, leaving behind only an empty vessel. Whether this theory is just imagination or a dark truth, one thing is certain: the Pokémon world is filled with mysteries beyond our understanding. In the realm of ghost-type Pokémon, the line between the living and the spirit becomes blurred, where souls and darkness intertwine in an eerie and haunting dance. The Cursed Dolls hypothesis is one of the most popular and dark fan theories in the Pokémon community. It posits that certain fairy-type Pokémon, such as Mimikyu and Banette, are cursed dolls imbued with vengeful spirits. These Pokémon were once cherished possessions that were abandoned or mistreated, leading to their transformation into haunted beings seeking retribution. There is a lot of evidence to support this theory. For example, Mimikyu's Pokédex entry in Pokémon Sun and Moon states that it is a Pokémon that wears a rag to hide its true form, which is said to be hideous. This suggests that Mimikyu was once a normal Pokémon that was abandoned or mistreated because of its appearance. As a result, it became vengeful and decided to hide its true form from the world. Banette's Pokédex entry in Pokémon X and Y is even more explicit. It states that Banette is a Pokémon that was once a doll. It was thrown away, and now its spirit haunts the doll's body. This suggests that Banette was once a beloved toy that was abandoned by its owner. As a result, it became vengeful and decided to haunt the world as a cursed doll. The Shadow Dimension theory is one of the most disturbing and fascinating fan theories in the Pokémon community. It posits that there is a parallel dimension known as the Shadow Dimension, which is inhabited by malevolent entities and serves as a source of darkness that corrupts certain Pokémon. There is a lot of evidence to support this theory. For example, the move Nightmare causes the target to fall asleep and have a nightmare, which is said to be a glimpse into the Shadow Dimension. The move Dark Pulse is also said to be a beam of energy from the Shadow Dimension. In addition, many Dark-type Pokémon have Pokédex entries that suggest that they have connections to the Shadow Dimension. For example, Umbreon's Pokédex entry in Pokémon Gold and Silver states that it is a Pokémon that dwells in the darkness. It is said that it appears when people lose hope. This suggests that Umbreon is a Pokémon that is drawn to the Shadow Dimension by the darkness of human emotions. The Shadow Dimension theory is a dark and disturbing theory, but it is also one that is very believable. The Pokémon world is a dangerous place, and it is not hard to imagine how a parallel dimension could exist that is inhabited by malevolent entities. As a result, it is not hard to imagine how these entities could corrupt certain Pokémon and grant them sinister powers. I believe that the Shadow Dimension theory is one of the most interesting and thought-provoking fan theories in the Pokémon community. It raises some important questions about the nature of evil and the power of darkness. It also reminds us that even the most innocent-looking Pokémon can be hiding a dark secret. The Nightmare Realms hypothesis is one of the most disturbing and fascinating fan theories in the Pokémon community. It posits that there is a realm of nightmares that is accessible through the psychic abilities of certain Pokémon. This realm is said to be inhabited by malevolent entities that can tap into the deepest fears and subconscious thoughts of their targets, resulting in haunting and terrifying experiences. There is a lot of evidence to support this theory. For example, the move Nightmare causes the target to fall asleep and have a nightmare, which is said to be a glimpse into the nightmare realms. The move Dream Eater is also said to allow the user to feed on the nightmares of their target. In addition, many Psychic-type Pokémon have Pokédex entries that suggest that they have connections to the nightmare realms. For example, Hypno's Pokédex entry in Pokémon Red and Blue states that it is a Pokémon that puts people to sleep and then feeds on their dreams. This suggests that Hypno is a Pokémon that is capable of entering the Nightmare Realms and feeding on the dreams of its victims. The Nightmare Realms hypothesis is a dark and disturbing theory, but it is also one that is very believable. The Pokémon world is a dangerous place, and it is not hard to imagine how a realm of nightmares could exist. As a result, it is not hard to imagine how these entities could tap into the deepest fears of their victims and cause them to have terrifying nightmares.